How's he do, y'all? This is John, and today we are talking about Sound of Hope, a new movie out in theaters right now. And in Sound of Hope, it deals with this pastor who adopts these two kids who were horribly abused. And then he goes to try and promote adoption, not only within his own community, but also to try and help get more kids adopted. And while he's doing that, he adopts this new kid, Terry, who's causing all kinds of problems, so now they have to figure out how do they help Terry heal because of the trauma that she had to deal with. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about the movie, this movie does not shy away from reality, because a lot of the kids who are in the adoption centers are dealing with some kind of PTSD. They're dealing with some kind of PTSD because either their parents were murdered or their parents are criminals. In some cases, they were sexually assaulted. Just this wide array of horrible things. And this movie does not shy away from that. Adoption is not some hunky-dory, happy-go-lucky, everything's gonna be alright like that thing. Adoption is work. Adoption is you're raising these kids who need a home. However, they have dealt with some stuff that your kids probably have not dealt with. And you have to work your way around that. And it does that while also putting a pro-adoption message in the film. Which honestly, I like that. You're trying to put this positive message in the movie, but at the same time, you're also saying, hey, it's not for everyone, and it most certainly is not going to be easy. But this is why you should do that. And that also leads me into the main characters. Bishop Martin, his wife, I believe her name is Donna. I'm going to correct myself later if I'm wrong. And also Terry. Bishop Martin, he's what a father should be. Bishop Martin loves his children unconditionally. He is doing what he can for them and to make sure that they have a better life. Because, again, these kids, a lot of them have dealt with really horrible things. His wife, Donna, she's just simply likable. She just has that personality of someone you just have to like, someone you have to love. There's no other way to describe it. She just has that personality. And then you have Terry, who's like the main kid that they focus on from the adoption centers. And what she went through is just horrible. Some of which, you're just in there going, I'm glad you did not show that. Because the first two kids they adopt, they actually showed what happened to their parents. They were murdered. With Terry, though, she was just horribly abused. She was raped, all this kind of stuff. And I'm just in there going, I am glad they did not show that. And not only that, but her healing journey from being this traumatized kid towards being a apparently good person. That is something you're constantly rooting for her throughout the entire thing. And you're also rooting for Bishop Martin and his wife to try and help her. And how's the narrative? The narrative is strong. I'm not going to lie. Going into this movie, I thought this was going to be another one of those stories that would have just been better as a 1-hour episode of television. They managed to actually justify it being a 2-hour movie. Because every direction that the narrative goes with this attempt to help Terry, you had to have all of the build-up leading to Terry's adoption. You had to have all of the drama that unfolds afterwards. Also, just learning the exposition, learning what is causing Terry to be as disruptive as she is, and sometimes even self-destructive. I can get quite emotional sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a guy we're stoic, but it got me a little emotional at times myself. In terms of problems, I do think that the pacing of this movie, it could have been a little bit faster. Sound of Hope should have been just a little bit faster paced, in my opinion. But in terms of shorter, I can't really think of much that could be cut out. If so, it only trimmed the movie down by a minute or two, so it's just, with that, it's not really worth it. A faster paced editing, that would have been beneficial. Guys, at the end of the day, Sound of Hope, it's really good. The film doesn't shy away from reality. The film promotes a positive message. However, it doesn't shy away from the reality of the whole situation. A well-structured and strong narrative in it. You like the characters. You are rooting for Terry to heal and get better. Yeah, the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. And I would say, hey, if you want to watch Sound of Hope, or if you're just looking for a movie with a good message in it this weekend, Sound of Hope is a good movie, and I would recommend it. I'm going to give Sound of Hope an 8. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember,